Hey guys, Lord here, back again with another review, and today we'll be taking a look at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Wonder Woman 84, Wonder Woman. And you're probably wondering, Overlord, why are you reviewing a figure that came out last year? Well, young viewer, or old viewer, I don't judge. For those of you not up to date with current events, the stores suck so bad that your good buddy Overlord here has to resort to year-old product for review fodder nowadays. Because the stores don't have anything. There's shipping delays. There's a lack of truck drivers. We have more excuses than ways to fix the problem. Yeah, it's a rigmarole to try and get anything anymore. Even a peg warmer is pretty much a thing of the past, and it looks like it's going to be that way until we all die and start life anew. So until then, we are going to be taking a look at some older figures, starting off with Miss Gal Gadot here, or Mrs. Is she married? I don't know. I hit that. What? Getting right into it. She does come with the collectible trading card, which this is a thick collectible trading card. Just notice I flicked her boobs. Says Wonder Woman on the front there. On the back, got a bio of Wonder Woman. I don't know if this is movie specific or just the first kind of generic bio we've gotten for Wonder Woman. So that'll be interesting to know because I can't read it. And then she also comes with this lasso. Where would your boy? Where would your boy? Okay, I don't even like that song. Who sings that song? I don't care. It's crap. But she does come with a lasso. Her lasso of truth, which this is the extended version. She does come with a coiled up version that I have in her hand. I don't really care for this. I think it's a little bit too in the middle there, so it's whatever. I would have liked this to have been a little wider, a little bit more circular. It's not going to go around anyone's waist that small, so I could have done without that. I would have preferred like a sword or a shield or something, because she does use those in Batman v Superman, but this is not Batman v Superman Wonder Woman, although I would assume you'd be able to use it with the new Scott Snyder Director's Cut Justice League figures McFarlane Toys has been putting out, which, if you watch my Aquaman review from earlier this week, I used this figure as a size comparison, because it's the only live-action member of the Justice League I have, anyways. I think I missed out on frickin' Henry Cavill's Superman, because target exclusive! Okay, I'm not going to get into that. But here is her little coiled up lasso of truth. It's cool, you know. It actually does sit on her belt here. Move her arm out of the way. Here you go. Sits right next to her hip. Looks fine, you know. I think that's serviceable. I may have to bust out one of my old Mattel Wonder Womans to use that one's sword and shield, because I think it would work. Mr. Bryant's phone's going off in the other room. But she does come with the standard display stand, which we're used to seeing with this line. It's just a black circle with a peg on it. To me, supposedly the DC logo's on there, but I've never seen it. I've only ever caught it on the flight stand. So, moving on from that, here is Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman, who pretty much, I think, looks the same in all the movies as far as her costume goes. Maybe her hair length is different, but that's not that big a deal to me. This is a figure I am going to be using with that Scott Snyder Justice League set, though. I hope I can get a set of those. Knock on wood that happens. Although the way things are going, I'm not going to get into that. But she looks cool. Not the best likeness, but definitely better than the Mattel ones, that's for sure. That's without a doubt better than the Mattel ones. If you think otherwise, you crazy. Granted, she does kind of look like one of those European female vocalists that's in the metal band with the guy. And then they got the operatic female singer that's all, woo! So that's kind of funny. But, yeah, I would have to say this about Gal Gadot. If they were ever going to do a Gargoyles live-action movie, she would probably be a decent pick for Angela. She's definitely got a similar voice to that character. I don't know how old Miss Gal Gadot is, or Mrs. again. I don't know all the details, but I wouldn't think she's over 40, so, you know, pretty smoking if that's the case. But articulation on this figure, her head will rotate side to side. Her hair does get in the way a little bit, but it is soft enough so you can move it around. She pretty much has a double ball peg in the head. And I kind of like that they took the neck joints out of their figures. McFarlane, it looks a little nicer. And they pretty much mastered the double ball peg to where you can get enough range out of it that it's serviceable without any neck joint. Her shoulders go out to the side. Right angle to the body. She does have some of that butterfly action in there. Shoulders will rotate all the way around. She's got a bicep swivel. She's got double jointed elbow, which is nice and tight on her. That's cool. She's got the hinge and swivel wrists. Wrists are a little bit ball peggy, but there's not a whole lot you can do about that. Kind of wish she came with some fists, but whatever. Mine is going to be holding a sword and a shield most likely, so that's not that big of a deal. She does have trigger fingers though, so that's kind of odd. She does have a ball jointed waist that gives you a lot of crunch forward. I will say this figure, push it all the way, can crunch pretty far forward, almost 90 degrees, which is impressive for one of these McFarlane figures. Of course, you can crunch back about 90 degrees. And you can rotate her up here, tilt her all around. You can do the same thing down here, tilt her all around. This is typically nice and tight. I probably just loosened it a lot from pushing it all the way. Go push it. But, you know, I'm willing to make sacrifices for you guys, so you should probably hit that subscribe button, you know, if you know where it is. If you can find it. Is it broken? Her hips kick forward almost 90 degrees and back a decent amount, hindered by her rubber butt. She can't kick out to the side pretty far, back down. She does have a thigh cut that pretty much moves in more than it moves out, but it is there. Oh, you can move the skirt piece, so if it's crooked on yours, you can... Aha! Ha 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 ha! Now it's straight. She also has a double jointed knee, which kick back pretty far. Can't kick herself in her own rubber butt, but, yeah, not too shabby. She does also have an ankle hinge with the rocker and stuff. I'm not going to mess with these feet because she's got the stiletto heels going on, and she is a to stand. So, there you go. And toe joints, which are loose on this figure. Don't seem to cause too much of an issue. I usually have her up against something so she doesn't fall flat on her face. So you're going to fall flat on your face. But there you go. There is Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman, from Wonder Woman 84, which, yeah, as far as that movie goes, it was not that good to me anyways. I watched some of it, and I just wasn't impressed. It seemed like a high-budget edition of a really bad Super Friends episode. Like a really bad one. And I know people are going to be all like, there's nothing wrong with Super Friends. Whatever. That's like someone saying every episode of Filmation He-Man's good. No, they're not! Sorry, not sorry. I'm sure there's like 25, 50 that are gold, but amongst the gold, there's a pile of crap you have to dig your way to get to that gold. So, just saying, old shows are not the bomb diggity, and there's even some Gargoyles episodes that just kind of bore me. So, if I could say that about my favorite show, you could swallow your gosh darn pride for 2 seconds, can't ya? But yeah, I wouldn't recommend 84 to anybody, really. I would recommend the first one. The first one was amazing. I love that movie. That movie, Aquaman, and Shazam, I think, are the best of the DC cinematic universe we got going for us right now. I don't know how good Flashpoint's going to be. Joker was cool, but it's not connected to the standard canon universe, and neither's the new Batman, although that looks really good too, with Robert Pattinson, or was it Pattinson, or Pat-Bat, whatever you want to call him. Those all look, that looks pretty good, and Flashpoint looks pretty good. Flashpoint's supposed to have Michael Keaton in it, isn't it? Either way. I'm going on a tangent. Well, that being said, let's take a look at some comparisons. First up here is our standard Wonder Woman from Wonder Woman 84 next to the gold armor Wonder Woman from the same movie and the same wave, because this was a 2-figure wave. Kind of like that McFarlane takes it easy on the wallet sometimes and does just some very, very small waves every now and then. And as you can see, I did take the liberty of removing wings before I busted her out for size comparison. But yeah, the armored up version here is a little bit taller, which makes sense. She did wear this armor at the end of the movie, so it's not just some weird concept thing. And I'm kind of kicking myself for not getting that Dr. Fate Wonder Woman, because if the gold matched the helmet on that figure, this figure's gold paint matched the gold on the helmet for that Helmet of Fate Wonder Woman figure, that'd be a really cool looking costume. But I can still dream, can't I? But yeah, I think these two scale nice with each other. And last but certainly not least, we have our two regulars, the Mythic Legion's Brother Mandibulus and the Mortal Kombat 11 Spawn. So with that being said, time to wrap things up. Some final thoughts. Overall, and if you are looking for a Gal Gadot Wonder Woman figure to put with your Scott Snyder Justice League lineup, this, my friends, is it. Yeah, it's not perfect, and yeah, I think it could have come with more accessories, but for the most part, I think this is a solid addition to the live-action Justice League lineup that wasn't released as a part of the live-action Justice League lineup. I'm surprised they didn't reissue this figure with some different accessories for the Scott Snyder series as maybe some kind of store exclusive, although we've had plenty of store exclusives this past year. Am I right? Yes, I know I am, because we have, and it's stupid, and I'm over it. So, with that being said, I would highly recommend this to anyone wanting to complete their live-action Justice League lineup, or if you're a fan of Gal Gadot Wonder Woman, this is a very solid figure of her at a reasonable price point. But I would say, if you want this figure, you better pick it up soon before it's sold out. Unless it's sold out already, then, well, I'm sorry. But, wasn't really planning on doing this, but, money's tight, times are hard, nobody has crap. So, there you go. Well, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and the notification bell so you know whenever I upload more reviews like this one. Gotta show that algorithm who's boss, right? Especially when the videos I'm probably going to post for the next couple of days are going to be a little bit shaky as far as view counts go. They're a bit older releases, so we'll see how this goes. But if you haven't already, hit me up on Instagram at OverlordProductions, and don't forget to leave a comment in the comments section below. Let me know what you think of this figure, whether you want it, love it, or hate it. But remember, keep the comments civil, because the world sucks enough as it is, especially when we were supposed to have a return to retail stores, and that just seems to be going out the freaking window and into the toilet in the backyard because it's there for some reason. Don't forget to flush. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later.